try number 5, win number 5, and against tough Kevin McCauley.
Yeah, do you know what? It was a funny one. I was down to box a lad called Sam Wall. So only had 14 or 15 boxed Oldham in Victoria Warehouse not long ago.
Yeah.
And I was watching bits of him. We were ready for him doing loads of training, and I went in Wednesday morning, got halfway through my pads, and David Edwards, he's phoning me, and I went, go ahead then, sounds, and he just went, change of opponent, you're fighting Kevin McCauley. And to be honest, I was a little bit like, because I've watched them, and everyone goes, oh, Kevin McCauley.
Well, Sam Wall perhaps would have been a better opponent for you because he's not quite as wily as Kevin McCauley, and he's still in a little bit of a novice stage of he likes to have a fight where Kevin will.
Yeah, Kevin knows how to survive, to be honest. And he was saying to me in there, he was going to me, you're working well and you're hitting me with body shots. To be honest, that's a strong suit of mine, that inside game of picking my shots well, my body shots especially.
I said that when you fought Sonny Whitting.
Yeah, and they don't like it, they don't like the inside way because I look a little bit rangy and I look long. People just assume that I'm a boxer, and to be honest, I got back on my boxing a little bit today and felt better, but I was trying some stuff that were working in the gym, so people see it and think maybe, oh, that looked a bit off, or he looked a bit off balance and stuff. It's just me just trying to work on little things we're doing in the gym, and like Dave said, you're coming on leaps and bounds, and you can see that was your best performance. And I said to McCauley, I said, I'm not being funny, I said, one round would use more than I've learned in 4 fights. And he even said to me, he went, I'll come down and give you a horrible time in sparring just so you can learn, and that's what it's about, and it's people like him that you need.
That's why he's at this stage of your career.
Exactly, and I said that, I said, you know what, I said, when I got him, I was just like, oh, I'm McCauley, because I was looking at that Sam Wall, I was thinking, the right shots and the right type of fight, I can get him out of there. No disrespect, but I was just thinking his potential that I could stop him there. And then when I got told McCauley, I was just like, chance of that to stop a Jane and on the cards. And to be honest, a couple of times in the first round, he was just, I could hear him wincing, he's going, there's some body shots there. And I don't know whether he was winding me up, but he entices you to come on.
Well, what was the score? 40-37. Now, I only watched the last round, and the last round was a pretty dominant performance by you.
Yeah, I think the second or the third I stood in the pocket with him and he let go with about 10 or 15 shots. But to be honest, I took them all on the gloves, but he still probably put a bit of work in to throw the round. But to be honest, you know what? I was worried, I was nervous and stuff, because it was just like this. He can make you look awful, and he can drag you into where you go down to his level. And I was just thinking, just stick to your game plan, fire the jab, and I didn't even jab as much as I should have, but every time I did.
This is just your first year as a pro now, isn't it? Just
coming into my second. But to be honest though, I'm like a perfectionist. It mightn't seem it, but I get on myself after everything. I say to Dave, like we always joke in the gym, Dave goes, oh, you'll win a spar one day, and I go, do you know what, as long as I win the fight, because I'll lose every round of sparring if it means I win the fight. And it's just because you do practice in sparring, and today I felt comfortable in the ring and Wayne, thinking, oh, I want this belt to worry up, I want to get rolling with it.
Since you made your debut, mate.
Oh yeah, massive improvements in every aspect though. I feel like even my body shape and my conditioning, I'm getting fitter and stronger. Definitely. I was 11 stone 6, my first fight against Van Pooch, and I come down from like 11.5 stone, so I just lost 2 stone and box skinny. I know I'm still skinny.
But you're growing into that middle weight.
Well, I was 11 stone 2.8 this morning, today on the scale, so I'm 3 pounds lighter, I'm bigger in every aspect, and you can see it. And I'm just, you know what, I feel great, I feel good, and I just didn't want to let anyone down. I wanted to put on a good performance, and that's what it was. I'm just going
to. It was nice because you were busy throughout every round, and sometimes, you can switch off yourself, when you're in control of the fight, like it looked like you was in control of the fight, and you can switch off, and you didn't.
Yeah, well that's it, you can, everyone knows you can have lapses, and it's people like McCauley who are experienced enough to know when you've picked up, when you've lapsed, or you lose that little lapse in concentration, and you get a little jab or a backhand, and then you just like, come on, switch on, this is why.
What's next, Lloyd?
Well, Glasgow in 10 days, go to Glasgow in 10 days, come back for 5, and then go away for 2 weeks. But I've said to Dave, I'll still be in the gym, I'll still be training hard.
So you're getting ready for September then, that's when we're looking for you to get out again then?
Big show, back holiday weekend in August, for Massive possibly.
Oh, maybe down at Campbell.
He said that, I said I wanted the 6 rounds, and he was like, just do 4, because you come back and it only gives you 4.5 weeks worth of training. But to be honest though, the way I've got it now, I'm going to keep eating healthy, keep training. Obviously I can loosen up on my food a bit, but I won't let myself go over 12 stone. Like
be professional.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I won't go over 12 stone.
Good.
And I can't, and it's just, I'll just try and stay professional, try and eat healthy constantly, and I just want to go and enjoy time with my mates, because my mates buy tickets, spend loads of money on tickets, they always come to me. I don't get to speak to them all the time because I'm training 11 sessions a week. I don't get time to speak to anyone. I'm literally seeing my mum and dad, that's it, in the house. And I've got to just go out and see them and thank them, and I can't thank them enough, and everyone else, and everyone in general, Protein Wagon, who've got on board lately, and they're going to start sponsoring me from my next fight, so all my supplements, which is massive, and the great lads, Paddy and Wes. Then got Megan Carpet, who Barney, who's just been there with me from day one.
You're a Campbell later, are you?
Yeah, I am. And Barney just said to me, he said, I'll help you as much as you can, and he's helped me well more than I imagined, and it's just, I'm lucky, to be honest. I haven't really got sponsors in the sense that Barney's a sponsor, but Barney's a good friend of mine. Like, he's close. He's given us work for years. He loves me dad. We love working for him, and he's more like family, and he helps me out. Same with Matt at the breakfast lounge, whose daughter's got Smith-Magenis syndrome, we always give a mention to. He just helps me out as much as he can, from just cooking me healthy foods constantly. He's there as a friend whenever I'm getting stressed out or anything. He talks to me, and he's got a hard life himself. He works, he's got the shop and a cafe, and his daughter's sick, and it's one of them. He's a fantastic person. He helps me out massively, and I've got my mum and dad, my dad does everything for me to drop at, and I feel bad because he lets him get off from work to go to the gym, and I go back to work, and then I'll train again of a night, and he's just like, I just want you to give it 100%. He went, if you give it 100%,
That's what
you do something. He said, then great. He went, if you give it 100% and you don't, he said, then you've given it 100% and that's no more. Yeah. And then my mum's fantastic. She loves eating healthy with me, so she's always on the diet. And then just Simon from My Lemonade Design, who were on the back, he sorted all my t-shirts for this fight. He's been brilliant. Puts me through my training on Saturday mornings and midweek, my strength and conditioning, and 38 years of age, and he still blitzes me in the gym. He's a freak cyborg, we call him, and he's an animal, and it's just, he's took me strength and my fitness to another level.
Well, you can physically see that, mate, so continue with the good work, and hopefully have a chance to
shout out just to the gym. Dave couldn't do, really, and not even just saying I couldn't do without Dave, Joe and Al. They're absolutely fantastic. Dave is just one of them who wants you to just perfect the basics, and he makes you realise that just from the basics alone you can go so far with just strict good base, good defence, solid jab, the foundation. And Joe's coming on massively as a coach. Alan's fantastic with his Tuesday, Thursday strength and conditioning with us. His pads are coming on loads in the gym. Do you know what? The gym's fantastic. It is brilliant.
Well, it's a big time for your gym. You've got Mr. Brogan fighting for the English title, and then obviously Robbie Davey, whatever he's going to happen to him, it's going to be big, isn't it?
He's going the Eubank Hunter card, the Eubank Abraham, so that's going to be great for him, and it's massive, and he needs to get out there, because to be honest, you can't exaggerate. He's 2 weights below me, and every time you hit in the sparring, it hurts, and I mean, like 16 ounce blood and a head guard, it hurts, and people go, I say that to people, and they're just like, oh yeah, you're bigging him up because you film your gym, but
he does it with ease as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, like, to be honest, he's one of the nicest lads you'll ever meet, and you're having a gab and a joke with him outside the ring, and then you get into sparring, and you're like, oh, you're like that, and then he's hitting you, and you're just like, oh, this isn't the person I spoke to 2 minutes but he's great, and he brings him and Brogan, the level they train at is insane. Robbie's at a level now where Brogan's trying to match him, and I'm trying to match Brogan, and we're all just fit as anything. Like, to be honest, that was a tough 4 rounds there. I could have gone on, I can do that pace all night, because we do that pace every day in the gym. 3.5 minute rounds, our gym is just, it's fantastic. The foundations are great, the fitness is never ever lacking. I think Brogan will definitely pull it off.
It's a big ask.
It's a big ask. People say it's a big ask, but you know what? Brogan's one of them. The better Brogan's opponents, the better you'll see Steve Brogan. Yeah. And I'm not just saying that because he drew his last fight, but it's like that kid brought him down to his level, where now he's just...
Henry James is a very, very hard opponent to look good against.
Yeah, he is.
And plus, I think you need the extra rounds, you know. So,
yeah, definitely.
10 rounds against Lee Appleyard. Is it going to be 10 rounds or 12 for the English?
10, I think it might be. I don't know, you know, someone, it could be 12. The longer the rounds, the more chance he's got again, because his fitness is fantastic, and he's doing well. He's doing well. He's took them draws on board, and he's listening to Dave more than he ever has. And you see him sparring. He's had some great sparring lately, and it's just, the gym's buzzing. So it's a fantastic gym.
Lloyd, been a pleasure, mate.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
No worries, thank
See
you.
you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.